guys, welcome back to Banana Bear Slimes. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing my huge Slime Fantasies order that I received for Christmas. So I apologize for the delay with this video, but anyways, I hope you still enjoy. So first of all, this was all packaged so nicely. I love that she kept a really strong purple theme with the tissue paper and her business card and logos and little baggie all the extras came in. I thought that was a really nice touch. And as you can see, all the slimes were bubble wrapped very nicely and they all came very secure. There were no leaks, cracks or spills. So the packaging was a 10 out of 10. Next up are the extras I received. So it came in this cute little drawstring bag, and then as you just saw, it had the activator dust, which was so cute, a little lollipop and her adorable business card. Because I ordered, I think, over 5 slimes, I also received this little surprise slime that was 3 ounces, I believe, and it was literally so nice. I would have purchased a 9 ounce of this happily. It had such a nice thick icy jelly hybrid texture, and overall I would give it a 10 out of 10 along with all the extras. So the first slime I ordered was Frozen Dragonfruit, and I just want to quickly point out pretty much the only complaint I had with this slime was that it wasn't full quite to the top, and I think it was full to the 5 ounce sort of fill line, but I've ordered slimes at a similar price that are filled to the top, so I will say I wish it was a little more filled up. However, this was probably my favorite slime in the package. I'm so upset I didn't get it in a bigger size. It is such a nice slime. Videos do not do it justice. In videos, it always seems to look hard and rippy. I promise you, it is not. It is so dense, so crunchy, and honestly just the perfect snow fizz texture. It has such a nice pink color and is filled with realistic black glitters like dragon fruit, and it also smells just like the name. I have no complaints with this slime. I'm so obsessed with it and would highly recommend. Next up is Sugared Banana Milk, and this features her standard thick glossy texture, and I am so in love with it. I will say it is not the thickest thickie. I wish it had a little more thickness to it personally. To me, it just feels like it has a clicky school glue kind of texture. It is still semi-thick, don't get me wrong, but I wish it was a little thicker. But the texture is just so nice that I honestly don't really mind that it's not super thick. It just has such a glossy, creamy, clicky texture. It's so stretchy. It has great bubble pops. There is just something so addictive about it that I can't quite put my finger on. It is so nice. It smells delicious like bananas. And once again, I would highly recommend this or any of Tina's thickies. Next up is Marshmallow Fluff, and once again I am just so in love with this slime. It has such a soft texture. It is unlike anything I've ever felt. It is just so soft. That's all I can say to describe it, really. It has such a soft, fluffy texture. It inflates so well. It gets huge, which I was so impressed with. I don't think I really showed it that well in this video, but it does nearly double in size, which I thought was very good. The scent is delicious as well. To me, it doesn't necessarily smell like marshmallows like I was expecting, but it almost smells like it has cinnamon. I'm not exactly sure, but I prefer it to a marshmallow scent, so I'm not complaining. Overall, love this slime. Next up is Carrot Cake, and I was so excited about this slime because it isn't a texture that I see people do very often. And I just recently made a slime called Wondermelon. You can check out my previous restock video if you want to see that. But I am obsessed with Wondermelon, and it has a similar texture to this, so I was dying to try out this slime. But anyways, it has a super dense butter slime on top and then a soft squishy cloud slime on the bottom. And they mix into, as you can see, this really nice cloud dough type texture. It fluffs up like a cloud slime and feels more like a cloud slime than anything else, but is softer and squishier like a butter slime. And I'm so in love with this texture. It is absolutely perfect and it smells just like carrot cake. Next up is Raspberry Vanilla Crunch Bar, and this is definitely another favorite of the package. I cannot stop playing with this. It is just the best foam I have ever felt. It is so good. I love how generous she was with the little sprinkles. I thought they looked so cute. And the texture is just so good. It has the perfect amount of beads, the perfect base. Everything was just perfect. I cannot fault it. If you want a good white glue foam, you have to try this slime. It is so good. It's so crunchy and therapeutic and dense, but not too dense, so that it still has great bubble pops. It's just so perfect. It also has one of the best scents ever. I honestly, maybe even my favorite scent. It is just so delicious. It smells just like raspberries, just like vanilla, but then there's also a little bit of like a muesli scent, similar to what I would expect a raspberry vanilla crunch bar to smell like. And I have no complaints with this slime, and honestly, I would just so recommend purchasing this if you ever get the chance. Next up is the iconic pizza dough. I was so excited to try this slime, and I can honestly tell you it did not disappoint. First off, the texture was such a nice cloud cream texture. I love this sort of cloud cream. I love when they're super dense and squishy and really good for one-handed play and just really holdable. So I had no complaints with this texture. It was so squishy. But the scent is what really blew me away. I have heard really good things about this scent, but I was expecting it to smell like a salty, crusty, yeasty sort of pizza dough scent, but it smells like pizza. Like, you can smell the butter and olive oil and herbs and sauce, and it smells like really gourmet, fresh pizza. It is so delicious, and I would honestly recommend this just for the scent. Next up is one of her iconic cheesecake slimes. This one is Blackberry Cheesecake, and I'm so happy I went with Blackberry Cheesecake because I thought the color was so nice, and I am obsessed with the scent. But this was so much fun to mix, and I was so impressed that it hadn't fully mixed, because I think I must have ordered it at least a month and a half before actually mixing it. So I was quite impressed with that. And the texture was so intriguing, but it's so perfect. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. It has just the right amount of foam beads, so it gives it a really nice textural element that's different to a lot of other slimes. But it wasn't so many that it took away from the soft, squishy butter base. It's such a creative and perfectly executed texture, and I would definitely recommend one of her cheesecake slimes. Next up is fried churro cheesecake, and I just want to quickly say I thought this was definitely one of the cutest in the package. Although it wasn't pink or bright in color, I loved that you got to add the little cinnamon sugar topping that was so realistic and so cute. And I also loved the crunchy snow fizz that was, well, mixed through it because I'd let it sit for so long. But I just thought it was such a cute looking slime. But the texture was also so nice. I do wish it was a little less dense perfectly, and I know that's quite contradicting because I've said in earlier slimes that I love how dense they are, but there's something about this one. I wish it had a little less clay and was a little fluffier, I guess. But overall, I still love this texture, and the scent was also quite delicious. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!